Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. So excited for today's episode, but also so excited if you read the description in this episode or you checked out the email that you got this morning about this podcast episode. We are doing another free 4-day network marketing bootcamp starting April 26th. So 3 weeks from tonight, April 26th through Thursday, April 29th. For those that are in network marketing, they are in sales, they are looking to build teams. We are going to be going over those 4 days, two main topics that people really struggle with, and that is qualifying people for their time, so getting qualified leads, but also closing more sales. And what you're going to learn through those 4 days is not only how to qualify those leads, but the structure of your sales call, overcoming certain objections that you're going to get, but most importantly, getting the percentage of those calls to become more closed sales. So again, if you go to the email where you heard about this podcast episode or the description of this episode, you can click the link to register and also join the free Facebook community where the training will be taking place called the Network Marketing Academy. So super excited to see you all there. So let's dive into today's episode. So as you saw in the title of this, these are 5 quote unquote outside the box ways of using LinkedIn to grow your business and your network. Now, these are all things that I do, and it goes against the norm of what a lot of people do. And these are things that maybe you didn't know you can do. And that's why I'm here. So number 1, add to your LinkedIn story daily, because that will allow you to message those who look at it. This is an incredible feature that a lot of people aren't taking advantage of. So this has to be done, number 1, from the mobile app. You can't do this on the desktop version. So just to put it out there, if you're trying to look for LinkedIn story on the desktop, you're not going to find it because it's not there. It's on the mobile version. So why LinkedIn story is so powerful, and I did a previous podcast episode on this because it gives you more organic visibility. But what I also realized in the last coming weeks is that when you add to that story every day, it's giving you metrics on the amount of eyeballs that are on that story. So again, I said in this previous episode, just add to your story 1 time a day, and I'm going to repeat that right now. All you have to do is add to your story 1 time a day. I do it in the morning. Now, you can periodically check in to see how many people viewed your story. And all you have to do is open up your story, and there's a little eyeball icon at the bottom. And it'll have an eyeball icon and the number of people. You click on it, and what it's going to do, it's going to show you all of the people that have viewed your LinkedIn story. Now, the added benefit to that is if those individuals that looked at it were first connections, which means you're connected to them on LinkedIn, you're going to see a little arrow to the right, which is the messaging arrow. So you literally can click on that button and it takes you right into LinkedIn messaging where you can actually send them a message. Thanks for, checking out my story. Really grateful for your connection. So adding to your LinkedIn story will give you a more closer look to see what people are actually looking at your story. So that's number 1. Number 2, on your profile, you may see, or you've maybe seen this on other people's profiles, that there's a little speaker next to their name. And this is the quote unquote name introduction feature. Now, a lot of people use this name introduction feature just to say their name, Scott Aaron. What I came to realize is that you get a 10-second clip. You get a 10-second clip for this name introduction. Mine now says, hey, this is Scott Aaron. Thanks for checking out my profile. If you would like to learn more about how to leverage LinkedIn to grow your business and network, send me a DM, and so great to be connected. Now, it's an added layer to create more connection. Now, how do you get this feature onto your profile? Again, this has to be done through the mobile app, but it will appear both on the mobile version and the desktop version. And all you have to do is when you go onto your profile through the mobile app, you're going to see a pencil directly to the right of where your name is. So it'll say your first and last name. And if you follow it across to the right, you'll see a little pencil. You click on it, and this allows you to edit your name, your headshot, your headline. But also, if you scroll down a little bit, it'll say name pronunciation or add name pronunciation. And all you have to do is hit add, and it'll bring up the microphone on your phone, and you just click record and you spit 10 seconds of knowledge or your introduction. So now when people visit your profile, they're getting a deeper look into you and what you do, but also you're creating more connection that way. So that's number 2. Number 3, and this is something that I've been doing for years, and I always suggest people to do it, is look at the analytics of your content to see who is looking at your stuff. Now, I teach everything on the free version of LinkedIn. I don't use Premium Navigator or Recruiter, and it's not that I don't suggest it. I've never needed to use it, nor do I suggest to use it. If you do, that's up to you. I have no opinion on it. I have no advice on it because I've never used it, because I've never had to, and I feel no one does. But that's my opinion. But with the free version of LinkedIn, as you start producing content, and I'm sure a lot of you are producing content, and if you go into your profile and you scroll down to the quote, your activity area, and you click on see all activity, it's going to give you the option to see all activity, articles, and posts. And you're going to want to click on posts, which is the far right option. And then as you scroll, basically you're going to see any engagement that your post has gotten. But more importantly, the number of people that have actually viewed that content. And what you can do is you can click on that number. And what LinkedIn does, it lets you under the kimono of the demographic of type of people that are looking at your content, the companies they work for, the job titles they have, and the location of where they live. And it'll give you kind of the top 10 of each of those 3 categories. But the beautiful thing is you can then take that data, and if you're looking to strategically build your network with what I call those 2 connection buckets, which you've heard me in previous episodes talk about, the ideal client or customer bucket and your power partner bucket, if those companies, those job titles fit into those buckets when you do your searching on Mondays and Fridays, which I suggest, now you can go off of the analytics of the content and the people that are looking at it to better build a quality network on LinkedIn. So that's number 3. Number 4, piggybacking off of looking at your engagement. Message those who like and engage in your content to create more connection. So as you're looking through the analytics, as you're looking through to see who has liked and engaged in your content, send some messages to those that you haven't spoken to before. And I've talked about this in previous episodes, using the gratitude feature of sending that kind of message to those individuals is going to create more connection and relationship between you and that person. So when you're looking at the analytics, you can also click on the number of people that engaged. So if it says 13 people liked it, you can click on the number 13 and it's going to show you all 13 people that looked at it. Now, piggybacking off of the LinkedIn story option, the first connections, you just click message and you send them this gratitude message. Hey, Jim, thank you so much for liking and supporting my post. It means a lot to me, and I'm truly grateful for you and your connection. Have a great rest of your day. So again, you're not selling, you're not pitching, you're not asking for a phone call. You're just looking to leave people better. So not only is it important for you to look at the analytics, but really stay in touch with those people that are supporting you because they feel a connection to you and you want to continue to build on that connection between you and that person. So that's number 4. And finally, number 5. Look at your quote profile visits to see what people searched to find you. Now, you may be scratching your head with this and you may be saying, well, what are you talking about? So I love analytics. I love data. I love facts. I just love knowing this is the certain outcome, or I love seeing the result. So when you're on your profile, you can actually see this on the mobile device, and you can also see this on the desktop. But on the desktop, when you scroll down and you see the area that says My Dashboard, it's right either above or below your summary or about me section. It's right in that area. I think it's below it. It's going to give you the amount of searches you've appeared in, how many people viewed your last piece of content, and how many people viewed your profile. Just like the data you would get from a website. All you have to do is click on where it says how many people viewed your profile. You click on that, and it's going to give you some incredible data. It's going to give you 3 pieces of incredible data. Number 1, the people that actually viewed your profile, the companies they work for. Number 2, their profession, their job title that's listed on their profile. And most importantly, number 3, what keyword they used in the search area of LinkedIn to find your profile. Now, why is this important? If you know that X amount of people are viewing your profile based on these 2, 3, or 4 keywords, wouldn't it make more sense to take those keywords and to put them more deeply involved into your profile? If they're not in your headline, get them in your headline. If they're not in your About Me section, add them to your About Me section or the descriptions of your experiences. Because again, this is all about SEO, search engine optimization. It's all about those keywords, not key phrases. So you'll see there's a lot of LinkedIn trainers out there that say, you need a LinkedIn phrase. If you needed a LinkedIn phrase, the analytics that the people who viewed your profile would show is what phrase they typed in. They're not saying that. The data says, what keywords did they use to find you? So you take those keywords and you then embed them into your profile in any and all areas that you can, which in return will get you even more people viewing your profile, which will lead to even more conversations. So remember, number 1, make sure that you add to your LinkedIn story so you can see who's been viewing your content. Number 2, use the name introduction feature to create more connection with those that do visit your profile. Look at the analytics of your content to get a better idea of what type of professional or industry or company is looking at your content. Message those who like and engage with your content to build more connection and rapport. And finally, look at those profile visits. What did people search? What did they put in that search engine to find you and visit your profile? Now, remember, the Network Marketing Bootcamp begins April 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern, the 27th, 28th, and 29th, again at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's the 26th through the 29th, qualifying your people, overcoming those objections, the structure of your sales calls, and closing more sales will all be covered. It is free, and I would love to see you join. So in the email that was sent today, where you clicked on to listen to this, or the description of this episode, please do click the link to register, and don't forget to join the free Facebook community where these trainings will be taking place, called the Network Marketing Academy. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you everyone for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.